The Millionaire Mindset. How wealthy think, decide, act, and build a life. Most people never react. Introduction. Wealth is first built in the mind. Money is not the starting point. Money is the result. Wealth is not created in the bank account first. It is created in the mindset, the identity, and the psychological wiring of the individual. People who remain broke for life do not suffer from a lack of opportunity. They suffer from a lack of wealth programming. People who become wealthy, self-made, consistent, stable, strategic wealth do so because they think differently, interpret differently, behave differently, and respond differently than the average person. This audiobook will reprogram your mental blueprint for wealth by teaching you how wealthy people think, how wealthy people make decisions, how wealthy people react to setbacks, how wealthy people see opportunity, how wealthy people control their time, emotions, and environment, how wealthy people multiply money instead of earning and spending, how wealthy people build identities that naturally attract wealth. If you want millionaire-level results, you must adopt the millionaire mindset, the internal system that makes wealth creation predictable. Your income follows your identity. Your opportunities follow your behavior. Your results follow your mindset. To think like the wealthy is to create a life where money flows in, because your psychology is aligned with abundance, growth, value creation, and strategic leverage. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Identity of a Millionaire. You cannot build wealth with the identity of a person who expects to struggle. Identity is destiny. If your internal identity is shaped by scarcity, fear, doubt, survival mode, I'm not meant for more. Wealth is for other people. Money is hard to get. Then no strategy, no business, no effort will override your internal programming. The millionaire mindset begins with a new identity. I am a wealth creator. I am a person money flows to. I am capable of high-value decisions. I find solutions and create opportunities. I rise, I learn, I adapt, I grow. I deserve wealth because I operate at a high standard. People mistaken money as something they pursue. The wealthy understand money is something you attract by becoming a certain kind of person. When you shift your identity, your decisions shift. When your decisions shift, your habits shift. When your habits shift, your income shifts. Identity comes first. Income follows. Chapter 2. How the Wealthy Think About Money. Average people think money is scarce, limited, difficult, fragile, something you trade time for, something you protect, something you fear. Losing wealthy people think money is abundant, everywhere, a tool, a multiplier, a resource, a servant, not a master. Something that grows through strategy, not labor. Money is not emotional to them. It is mathematical. It is structural. It is a system. The wealthy ask, how do I make this money work for me? The average ask, how do I work for money? One question builds freedom. The other builds a lifetime of labor. Millionaires look at money like this. Money flows where value flows. Money grows where systems grow. Money follows clarity, confidence, and skill. Money multiplies when placed correctly. Money expands when you stop fearing it. Scarcity creates panic. Abundance creates strategy. The goal is not to earn more. The goal is to think in a way where earning more becomes inevitable. Chapter 3. The Wealth Loop. How millionaires create more money automatically. The wealthy follow a loop the average person never learns. The Wealth Loop. 1. Acquire skills. Develop high-value abilities. 2. Create value. Solve problems for people or businesses. 3. Increase income. Money flows to value. 4. Invest strategically. Grow money instead of spending it. 5. Multiply capital. Let money produce more money. 6. Reinvest gains. Compound the growth. 7. Expand systems. Build automated wealth streams. 8. Protect wealth. manage risk, and safeguard assets. This is why the wealthy stay wealthy. They understand. Earned income is temporary, investment income is permanent. Passive systems build freedom, compounding builds empires. Most people stop at step 3. The wealthy start building from step 4 onward. Wealth is not built by working harder. It is built by moving through the wealth loop repeatedly. Chapter 4. Building the Habits of a Millionaire. Wealth is not built from big decisions. It is built from daily habits. Millionaire habits include focused work, fast decision-making, low emotional reactivity, long-term thinking, constant skill acquisition, daily value creation, financial awareness, tracking income, spending, and assets, eliminating low-value activities, protecting energy and attention. There is no wealth without discipline. There is no discipline without structure. The wealthy wake up with purpose. The average wake up with panic or distraction. The wealthy plan their day around results. The average plan their day around comfort. The wealthy build habits that build wealth. The average build habits that destroy opportunity. If you want millionaire-level outcomes, you must live in a way that keeps you aligned with millionaire standards. Chapter 5. How millionaires see opportunities. Here is the biggest difference between wealthy minds and average minds. Wealthy people see opportunity everywhere. Average people see risk everywhere. When a wealthy person encounters a problem, they see a business, a trend, they see timing advantage, a challenge, they see skill development, a gap, they see a value opportunity, a failure, they see data. Wealthy people are open systems. Average people are closed systems. One scans the world for upside, the other searches for danger. One asks, how could this work? The other asks, what if it doesn't? Both are right, but only one becomes wealthy. Chapter 6. The Millionaire Relationship with Failure. Millionaires fail more often than poor people. Why? Because wealthy people try more things, experiment more, innovate more, take more calculated risks, learn faster, adjust faster, see feedback instead of shame. Failure is not personal to them. It's part of the equation. Average people think failure is identity. Wealthy people think failure is iteration. You cannot become wealthy while avoiding failure. You become wealthy by using failure. Every failed attempt is one step closer to the correct attempt. Every mistake refines your strategy. Every setback strengthens your discipline. Millionaires move through failures so quickly that the world only sees their wins. But behind every millionaire is a graveyard of old ideas, failed attempts, broken strategies, and costly lessons. Failure is the tuition you pay for wealth. Chapter 7. The Millionaire Time System. The wealthy understand one thing better than everyone else. Time is the most valuable currency. Poor people sell time. Middle-class people budget time. Wealthy people leverage time. You must stop thinking in hours and start thinking in systems, leverage, compounding, long-term returns, strategic moves, high-value actions. Millionaires ask, what can I build once that pays me forever? The average ask, what can I do today that pays me today? The wealthy use time to build businesses, investments, intellectual property, brand assets, real estate portfolios, automated systems, networks, scalable value streams. Millionaires know that time wasted is wealth destroyed. Time invested is wealth multiplied. Your relationship with time determines your relationship with wealth. Chapter 8. Emotional Control, the Silent Superpower of Wealth. Money flows to emotionally stable people. Why? Because emotional decisions destroy strategy. Fear destroys opportunity. Panic destroys vision. Insecurity destroys negotiation power. Ego destroys partnerships. A millionaire must master calm thinking under stress. They ask, what is the strategic move? Not, what do I feel like doing? They breathe before deciding. They evaluate before acting. They choose based on results, not feelings. Emotional control is a financial advantage. Your ability to remain calm while others panic gives you access to opportunities others miss. The wealthy buy when others fear. They expand when others shrink. They stay focused when others get emotional. To build wealth, you must become emotionally disciplined. Chapter 9. Millionaire Environments. Wealthy people do not grow in poor environments. You cannot out-discipline low-mindset people, pessimistic people, jealous people, emotionally chaotic people, lazy people, complainers, excuse-makers, scarcity minds. Millionaires surround themselves with thinkers, builders, strategists, disciplined people, positive energy, problem solvers, ambitious minds, financially literate people. Your environment is either an anchor or a catalyst. If you surround yourself with people who normalize mediocrity, you will become mediocre. If you surround yourself with people who normalize wealth, you will rise to wealth. Environment is identity reinforcement. Identity reinforcement determines destiny. Chapter 10. You are one decision away. Every millionaire started with one moment. A decision, not a wish, not a dream, not a someday. A decision that said, I'm done living below my potential. I'm done living in fear. I'm done accepting average. I'm done being controlled by money. I'm done playing small. I'm done waiting. I am becoming wealthy. From that decision came new habits, new actions, new investments, new confidence, new disciplines, new environments, new identity. Your decision power is the spark. Your mindset is the engine. Your structure is the roadmap. Your execution is the acceleration. Your persistence is the guarantee. You are one decision away from the beginning of your wealth transformation. Chapter 11. The Millionaire. Decision-making framework. There is a reason wealthy people make faster, clearer, more effective decisions. They are not emotional decision-makers. They are principle-based decision-makers. The average person makes decisions based on fear, feelings, comfort, doubt, insecurity, short-term gain. What other people think. Millionaires make decisions based on long-term returns, strategic impact, data, timing, leverage, risk-to-reward ratios, identity alignment. They ask, will this move me toward my long-term vision or away from it? They decide quickly because they have clarity. They adjust quickly because they are not attached to ego. They commit fully because their identity demands follow-through. The wealthy understand, indecision is the most expensive choice. While average minds hesitate, wealthy minds seize the window. Success belongs to the fast, not the perfect. Chapter 12. Building the Wealth Identity. You can memorize strategies and still stay broke. You can read books and still stay broke. You can study techniques and still stay broke. Why? Because until you upgrade your wealth identity, you will continue behaving like the version of you that has never built wealth. Identity drives discipline, consistency, risk tolerance, confidence, behavior under pressure, ability to grow, financial standards. A millionaire identity sounds like this. I expect wealth. I build systems that make money for me. I solve valuable problems. I am in control of my financial destiny. I create opportunities. I can learn anything I need to learn. I manage my emotions. My emotions do not manage me. I follow through. It's part of who I am. When you adopt the identity of a wealthy person, wealth begins to align with you. Identity is the magnet. Money is the metal. Chapter 13. How Millionaires Handle Pressure. Wealth and pressure are inseparable. Pressure to execute, pressure to lead, pressure to manage finances, pressure to make decisions, pressure to stay consistent, pressure to grow beyond comfort. The average person collapses under pressure because they interpret pressure as danger. Millionaires interpret pressure as opportunity, expansion, training, sharpening, elevation. Pressure builds capacity. Capacity builds wealth. The wealthy understand something simple. You cannot expand your income without expanding your capacity to handle pressure. The bigger the vision, the higher the stakes, the stronger your mind must be. This is why emotional control, clarity, and calm thinking are millionaire-level requirements, not suggestions. Chapter 14. The Power of Leverage. If you want to think like the wealthy, you must understand leverage. Leverage is how millionaires compress time, expand income, multiply effort, scale results, reduce labor, build freedom. There are 5 types of leverage. 1. Money, investing to multiply wealth. 2. People, building teams, delegating, outsourcing. 3. Skills, using expertise to create value at scale. 4. Systems, automation, technology, efficiency. 5. Reputation, brand power, trust, authority. Poor people rely on one source of leverage, themselves. Millionaires rely on all 5. Leverage is how one person can create the results of 100. Leverage is how you break the time for money trap. Leverage is how your effort becomes exponential instead of linear. The wealthy don't work harder, they work more multiplied. Chapter 15. The real reason. Most people never build wealth. It is not lack of intelligence, not lack of opportunity, not lack of time. It is lack of emotional maturity. Wealth requires delayed gratification, long-term thinking, resilience, discomfort tolerance, execution without motivation. Most people are ruled by impulses, instant gratification, fear, excuses, emotional swings, the need for validation. The wealthy resist temptation, the average surrender to it. The wealthy sacrifice now for abundance later. The average sacrifice the future for comfort now. Building wealth is not hard. Maintaining emotional discipline is hard. But once you master that, you become unstoppable. Chapter 16. Raising your financial threshold. Every person has an internal financial thermostat, a level of income they are comfortable with. If you earn above your thermostat, you sabotage and return to baseline. If you earn below your thermostat, you panic and find a way to return to baseline. Millionaires increase their thermostat intentionally. They raise their standards, expectations, money consciousness, self-worth, comfort with abundance, comfort with earning, comfort with holding money, comfort with investing, comfort with risk. To become wealthy, you must raise your financial normal. Wealth cannot exceed the internal ceiling you set. Chapter 17. How the wealthy manage energy. Money follows energy. Opportunity follows energy. Creativity follows energy. Execution follows energy. Millionaires protect their energy like an asset. They eliminate draining people, draining environments, draining habits, draining distractions, draining conversations, draining responsibilities. They know low energy destroys clarity, productivity, optimism, consistency. Decision-making energy is wealth fuel. To create at a high level, you must feel strong, focused, and aligned. Millionaires build lives that support expansion, not drain it. Chapter 18. The Millionaire Communication Style. Wealthy people communicate differently. They speak directly, clearly, confidently, without apology, without emotional leakage. They don't over-explain. They don't justify. They don't ask for permission to grow. They don't soften their goals to make others comfortable. Their communication is solution-oriented. They listen for opportunity, not gossip or negativity. They speak like leaders because wealth requires leadership. Chapter 19. The wealthy and their relationship with learning. Millionaires are obsessive learners, not passive learners, not entertainment learners, not someday I'll use this learners. They learn with purpose. to acquire valuable skills, to improve judgment, to make better decisions, to increase earning power, to refine strategy, to stay ahead of trends. The average person stops learning after school. The wealthy never stop. Every new skill becomes a new income stream, a new opportunity, a new level of confidence, a new competitive advantage. Learning is not optional. Learning is leverage. Chapter 20. The Calmness of Millionaires. If you've ever met a truly wealthy person, you'll notice something. They are calm. Not because life is easy, not because they don't have problems, not because everything goes their way. They are calm because they've survived setbacks, they've built resilience, they understand cycles, they know their capability, they trust their identity, they've mastered emotional control. Calmness is not a personality trait. It is an earned financial advantage. Panic destroys wealth. Calmness builds it. Chapter 21. The Millionaire Relationship with Risk. Millionaires do not fear risk. They fear stagnation. The average person avoids risk entirely, believing safety equals security. Millionaires see the truth. Avoiding risk is the riskiest choice. Risk, to the wealthy, is calculated, measured, strategic, understood. Managed risk becomes dangerous only when you act emotionally, you act impulsively, you act without data, you act without strategy. The wealthy take risks that control downside and maximize upside. Risk is not the enemy. Ignorance is the enemy. With the right mindset, risk becomes the path to abundance. Chapter 22. The Real Secret. Persistence. No millionaire becomes wealthy without persistence, not one. Persistence is the multiplier of strategy, opportunity, skill, timing, discipline, identity, vision. Persistence is why wealthy people win. They stay consistent, stay committed, stay patient, stay focused, stay resilient, stay adaptive. The average quit after minor discomfort. Millionaires persist until the goal bends to their will. Persistence is the final filter between the wealthy and everyone else. Chapter 23. The Path to Your First Million. Here is the truth. Your first million is the hardest. Every million after becomes easier. Why? Because your skills grow, your identity strengthens, your strategy sharpens, your network expands, your financial intelligence compounds, your confidence increases, your opportunities multiply. Your mindset transforms. Your first million forces you to become the person who deserves it. After that, you operate with a new standard. Millionaire becomes normal. Chapter 24. The Breakthrough Moment. Every wealth journey has a pivotal moment, the moment when you finally shift from "I hope this works" to "this will work because I will make it work." That moment is identity ignition. When it happens, your behavior sharpens, your focus tightens, your doubts shrink, your confidence rises, your excuses die, your standards elevate, your discipline locks in, you stop trying, you start becoming. This is the Millionaire Mindset. Chapter 25. The Conclusion. You are the asset. The ultimate lesson is simple. Before you build wealth, you must build the person who builds wealth. You are the asset. Your mind is the engine. Your identity is the foundation. Your skills are the tools. Your discipline is the accelerator. Your resilience is the shield. Your decisions are the architecture. Your persistence is the guarantee. Wealth is not external. It is a reflection of who you become internally. The millionaire mindset is not motivation. It is transformation. And once you adopt it fully, your financial life can never remain the same. You are stepping into abundance. You are stepping into power. You are stepping into wealth. The journey begins now.